We're live.
Any followers yet?
Hi, everybody. We just hit live on our Instagram. We're going to give it a few seconds to have more users join us. We see some people joining. Hi, everybody. It is around 3 o'clock here on a Thursday afternoon, and it is around 9 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, so we're hopefully hitting everyone that can join us.
Or 6 in the morning in California.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to try to get more in the frame, and many of you that follow us know that we like to do an Instagram Live once in a while. This semester we haven't done one yet, so we thought that we would have an Instagram Live today, so that way we could take any questions you have. We also thought it would be super fun to have some current students here with us.
Hi.
They are going to talk about their experience here at American College in Norway. And just so you know, we are spaced out. We are 6 feet or a meter apart. We're being very safe here. So we are practicing COVID regulations here in Norway. But we just wanted to really get the conversation started. So if you have any questions about American College in Norway, if you're a Norwegian student and you're thinking of going to the United States and you're curious why students like these decided to come here first. If you're an American student and you want to study abroad and you're curious about what our program can offer you, send those questions. We're really just here to help you out. So for the next 30 minutes, we are going to just have a casual conversation. As you can see, the students are just sitting on the desks. We're super casual here. We do things very casual, but we take academics and study abroad very serious because we want to make sure that you have a fabulous experience. So send those questions if you have any. I'll try to read them. But we have so many new followers on Instagram, and I just wanted to introduce myself, and then I'm going to introduce the students, and we'll get the Q&A started. So, my name is Nick Favero, and I am the Director of Marketing and Events here at American College in Norway. So I work closely with the students. We do event planning here and various things throughout the semester to make sure that they have a really fun social campus life here. But additionally, I do all the marketing that you see. So things like this and everything you see on the web and all those things I work with. So I love working with the students, and I love connecting with all of you online. So that's me. But I have with me Oda. Do you want to introduce yourself, Oda?
Yeah, my name is Oda. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Trondheim. Yeah, you want to know why I'm here?
Let's wait for that, and we'll get everyone to introduce themselves first, and then we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Okay, hi, my name is Cecily. I am 20, soon 21. I grew up in Oslo, and I have family from Tromsø, Trondheim, and the United States. So.
Very cool. And last but not least.
Hi, my name is Axel. I'm 19 years old, and I'm from Lillehammer.
All right. So yes, this is just a selection of our student body. They come from all parts of Norway, as you see. We do have some Americans that are studying with us this semester, but they have dual citizenship. That's how they could enter the country. But for you Americans watching now, Norway changed the regulations. So if you're pre-approved for a student visa, you can come here to American College in Norway for spring semester. So we have tons of information about that on our Instagram, and you can just send us a message and we can get you the info. But there is a way to get here, but it will entail having a visa pre-approved, staying in a quarantine hotel, all these various things. So we can give you info about that. But these Norwegian students are here to just talk about why ACN is so great, or at least I hope they think it's great. So, Oda decided to come to American College in Norway. American College in Norway is the first year of a U.S. bachelor's degree. Essentially, you start your freshman year here, and then you go to the U.S. and have 3 more years. It is not any longer. It is the same. But she decided to come here first. So why did you choose to come to the American College of Norway first?
Okay. So I think I have like a lot of different reasons for why, but probably the biggest reason is because I always kind of been like a little bit shy, and I feel like if I just like directly gone to the States, I think I would have sort of drowned in everything that's happening, and I wouldn't know what to do. And also because I wanted to like get more comfortable talking English, because I've never been that either. So I guess just like having a place that can help me prepare for studying in the States, which is what I want to do. So I think that's the biggest reason why I came.
And now, can I let you know how crazy it is that she's doing an Instagram Live? She volunteered to do this. So not only has she got super comfortable at American College, but she's on Instagram Live. She is super active in the campus community. She's involved in various committees. So she's, I know, having a good time. But how has the experience been so far?
Oh, it's been amazing. I've gotten so many new friends that it will be really fun to visit when I'm in the States, or maybe I'm going to the same schools as them, I don't know. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, and it's like we're kind of like this cute small community, and we're all friends, and yeah, so I really enjoy it a lot.
Good. So I have a question then. We have so many waves coming in. Let me see if there's any questions that came in. But if you do have a question, please send it to us. I'll try my best to read it because these students are willingly here and they want to help answer your questions about American College Norway, because they were in the same position you were in. They were looking at the social media and saying, what is this? How can I do this? Is it beneficial? So I guess my next question then is going to be for Axel. And so Axel, you decided to come to American College Norway. You want to go to the United States. How has it helped you so far? So just tell the audience the benefits of the program in your opinion.
I feel coming here isn't like an easier transition to the college experience, especially for Norwegians. Just getting the feeling of the American school system and how everything works. Also having like an all-American faculty at this school with the teachers and Nick has helped a lot, and making us more comfortable speaking English and just getting a feel of it. And then all our classes, especially college English composition, has helped us a lot with the writing part of English, preparing us for college papers later in this career.
Cool. Thank you, Axel. So one thing that I didn't really mention is I did mention that American College Norway is the first year of a U.S. bachelor's degree. But at American College Norway, all the classes are taught in English by American faculty, like Axel pointed out, and they really prepare you for what it's like in a U.S. college setting. In addition, there's so many benefits of coming here first. One of them being is that many schools you'll apply to after this will not require a TOEFL language score or an SAT because you're already in the U.S. system. Now, another benefit of our program is that we have 8 partner schools we work with. Those schools offer admission to you if you successfully complete the program. So you come to ACN, you don't know where you want to study, you don't know where you want to go. We help you figure that out, but we also have options for you that other students might not have if they didn't come here first. So I know Oda, Cecily, and Axel, we usually have information sessions with the partner schools we work with. And could one of you maybe talk about how that's helped you with maybe figuring out where you want to study?
Well, the thing is, I'm looking into a couple partner schools, but I'm not looking into that many. I'm kind of thinking about studying on, applying for myself, and then, but I mean, a lot of the partner schools have, programs that are very open to whatever you want to study, and you can go in so many different directions from there. But yeah, we like the partner school. Like when they come here, they usually send a representative and they talk about everything and they answer questions. So if you ever have any questions based off of the partner schools, they usually have a representatives that know the schools through and through and can answer to the best of their ability.
Yeah, so we have these partner schools, and students can apply to them, and it's free to apply, and there's many benefits. There's scholarships awarded, and there's just a campus community that's kind of waiting for them because they know about American College and they love American College. So that's a huge benefit of going to a partner school. But in addition to that, we also help the students apply to whatever school they want to go to in the U.S. So when students come here, they have an advisor, and that advisor helps them with selecting courses at American College that are going to help them. But the advisor also helps them figure out what they want to study and where they want to go. And I think that's one of the main reasons why students do come here first, is because the U.S. is complicated. There's over 4,000 schools, and it can be quite inexpensive if you plan it well. And the students that do come to ACN are really thinking about the best way to save money, how they can find a school that really works for them. So I think that, do you think that's true? Like,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know that like Oda and Axel, you guys have attended some of the partner school meetings. Have they been beneficial?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, for example, North Dakota, they have they really appreciate the people from ACN, so they have special, what's the word? What?
Events, activities.
Yeah, no,
events.
special things that they can offer us.
Scholarships
obviously.
and stuff?
Yeah, and which is a huge opportunity because, American college everywhere in America is expensive. So I know I really appreciate that they have scholarships and stuff for us, and that it could be an opportunity if we want to, don't spend too much money
Yes.
on the education.
Yes.
Since Norway does offer free, so it's kind of weighing up for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a very valid point. So yeah, a lot of the students that come here, they have ideas of where they want to go, but then when they do find out about the partner schools and how beneficial it is, a lot of them really look into it because it is a great way to save money, and it's also a great way to really have the American experience because you can really travel and go places. But my next question I'm going to throw at someone, because we just talked about travel, is COVID-19. So we all know what it is. It has changed everyone's life around the entire world. Now, many students that have come to ACN this year came because they wanted the help and assistance. However, there's been students that have come here because we offered in-person classes and it was a help for their degree, so it didn't really get them delayed at all. So they decided to come to American College in Norway first. So Cecily was planning to go to the United States right away, but she found out about American College and figured, I can still start my U.S. bachelor's degree here in Norway and still be on the same path and plan and save money, I guess, at the same time. So what have you learned in this process, and how has maybe studying here actually benefited you rather than if you would have gone right away?
Well, I mean, one of them is, as Nick previously said, that, the colleges, they look at your record from ACN. They look at your grades from ACN. So, for example, I got into a couple of universities both this year and last year, and my mom actually wanted me to wait a year and kind of reevaluate if I really wanted to go to the United States. And then when I got in this year, I was fully prepared to go, but I figured out that, one, a lot of these colleges were great, but I had most likely, I applied there because of the location, but I hadn't really put myself into what the entire school was about. When I came to ACN, I figured out that if I got really good grades here, I could basically transfer to any school in the United States or in the world, basically, based off of my ACN grades. And another valid point is also that ACN offers, as he said, in-person classes, so it's easier to communicate with your professors and kind of figure out where you are at. And also, ACN is a very, it's a small school in comparison to a lot of like the U.S. colleges, so it is easier coming into a society and finding yourself kind of like a security net before going over to the U.S. And as Oda also said, that you can meet people that you met through ACN later on. So I mean, I don't regret coming here, to be honest. I met a lot of great people, and I opened up the possibility to attend some of my maybe dream schools too.
Thank you, Cecily.
You're welcome.
So yeah, she raised two really solid points. And one of the points is that when you start at American College Norway, you're actually starting your U.S. bachelor's degree. So the transcript you're going to receive is from the University of North Dakota. So you're already part of the U.S. system. So you're going to be applying for schools the following year, well, the following semester to go for the following year. You're going to be looking, they're going to be looking at your transcript from American College Norway first, then your high school grades. So you have a great chance to be able to get your grades up at ACN and really be competitive for some of these schools you have or the scholarships and various things. So that's a great advantage. Now, COVID, it's still there. We don't really know what's going on, honestly. People think we have all this information because we work in education, and we honestly don't know. The borders are still closed, and I wanted to let you all know that this could be a really great option for you if you're sitting at home right now and you're finished with high school and you want to start your bachelor's degree. You can do it starting this January because we still have some spots available. So if you're interested in it, I would highly recommend just going online. Actually, go to the Instagram bio. That's where the application is. You can fill it out quickly, and then just send in your documents really soon because we would like to evaluate it before we go on Christmas break. But this could be a really great way to start your degree, and then you would do January to May, and then you would do August to December here, and then go to the U.S. the following year. So you would start next January, this upcoming January, and you would go to the U.S. the following January. So this could be a really beneficial program for you if you're sitting at home doing nothing. So check it out. But then also, I wanted to ask a question. Now, we talked about the advising here at ACN, and every student meets with an advisor to figure out, where they want to study, what they want to do, what classes they need to choose. Kind of a whole overview of what the U.S. system's about. That's what happens in these meetings. So, Axel,
Right.
how has it been? How are these meetings with our advisor helped you really figure out the U.S. system, like what you want to study, where you want to go, all that?
Mm-hmm. Well, Vanessa was really great at answering any questions I had about the U.S. system or any concerns I had. And she also helped me a lot, like looking at the different schools, as there are so many in the U.S., and kind of narrowing it down and looking at the ones that applies the most for me, I guess. And also the different ways to go in college, which majors and minors I might want to take based on my interests and what I want to do later in life.
Thank you. Yeah, so he really just hit it at home with what we do here at ACN because we're all for the students. We really are there for you. We want to make sure you succeed. So we really just want to say, hey, Oda, where do you want to go? Let's make that dream happen. So we're really all about you, and that's our slogan. It's all about you. But we do have some questions that came in, so give me 1 second. Can you play college sports in the U.S. if you're joining this program? Okay, so yes. The answer is yes. Now, playing college sports, it really depends on your level. So there's so many different types of sports levels in the U.S. So there's Division 1, 2, 3, right? So some of them are super competitive, and you will need to work with a recruiter. You'll need to make videos showing your skills and various things. Now, we've had many students in the past. We've been doing this for 28 years. So we've had many students that have come to American College Norway first, and they've used this year to really perfect the whole recruitment process, get the tapes done, get everything ready, and work with potential schools to be able to go to that school. So we've had people that have done swimming, American football, European football. We've had people that have done hunting, like shooting. We've had people that have done cheerleading, tons and tons of sports. So one of the benefits of ACN, of course, is you have the year here in Norway to start the degree, but you also have the year to prepare for where you're going to play your sport at. Additionally, because we have partner schools, we have contacts with some of the teams. So we could, of course, put you in contact. We cannot guarantee anything, but we could at least put you in contact. And we can get you in contact with several people that might have information for you. Now, that also works with these students because we've been around for 28 years. So if students say, hey, Nick, I want to study in Ohio. Do you know anyone that went to Ohio State University? We can look back and say, yeah, we can connect you with this person. So that's a really great benefit of the program. So I hope that answered your question. Now, the next question, someone said, love ACN. We love you too. We have a lot of loves and hearts. One of our current students, Emma, said to everyone, apply to ACN, peeps. Yes.
Yes, come on.
Emma's great.
So yeah, what have I not talked about that you think they should hear about? Is ACN fun?
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
How is it fun?
All the events we have here,
Yeah.
especially with your class.
What do you do?
A lot of things. We have events, of course, and they're really American, so you get like the American feel of it all. So I really like that.
Decorating the school together and
Yeah, I mean, this year we, as Axel said, we've decorated the school. We've had a lot of events, and especially, I mean, since COVID, we had to take regulations, but it's still been very fun because we kind of get to know each other a little bit more when we're kind of, you know, in the same hallways and stuff like that. And I mean, we had an election night, which was so much fun. We talked to, you know, both the U.S. Embassy a little bit, and we talked to other universities in Norway, and just got the feel of understanding how the election just happened and how what goes through everybody's mind during this election. And I mean, Nick was amazing and brought so much American food and snacks, chicken wings and like blueberry muffins and stuff like that, and cookies. So yeah, we have a lot of food and great events and decorating, and I mean, I joined the activities committee too would be awesome, because I mean, we make a lot of stuff and kind of plan all of these events and put them together. So.
Yeah, so, I mean, half the things that we do here at ACN are really just to make sure the students have a fun experience, but we want to make sure that they get an authentic American experience too. So like they've said, we do have a very American events, but we also switch it around a bit too, because when we have American students, we usually have, you know, Norwegian Waffle Day and various things, so the American students get a real feel for Norwegian culture. And we do have some Americans that are planning to attend ACN this next semester, so I know our current students are super excited because they are missing having Americans here. But for Americans, we would highly recommend, if you are thinking of coming, we'll be here, we'll be in person, so if you want to apply for ACN, we'd recommend you do it as soon as possible, because it is cutting it close when it comes to getting the visa done, everything like that, so you can get here, and the quarantine and all of that. But if you act fast enough, you could possibly make it happen, because we're optimistic that next semester things are going to be different for the good. But I do want to commend these students too, because although things have been different here on campus because of COVID regulations, they've all been so supportive, so understanding, and just have had a really memorable time, even though we're in the midst of a global pandemic. So they've done awesome. But if you have any questions for us about the program, if you want to get connected with any of these students, I'm sure they would be more than happy to talk to you, because they were in the same situation They were following the count. They were checking your information, and they're here now. So I'm sure they'd be happy to answer any questions. And just apply if you're thinking about it. Just fill out that application. It is the easiest thing to do. It's in our Instagram bio. Okay, I see a question that just came in. Okay, very good question. Okay, what are the dorms like?
Awesome.
They're really nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you usually share it with one roommate, and then, I mean, my roommate is sitting right in front of me.
Your roommates.
so I mean, we usually, we have 2 separate bedrooms, and then we share kitchen, bathroom, and a hallway.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes we make dinner together, other times we do it separately, but, I mean, you will most likely be rooming with somebody that you really like and have an awesome time with.
And it's really close to campus, so
Yeah, it's 2-minute walk.
yeah. And for me, having been used to driving my car for 20 minutes to get to school, it's really nice to just get out of the door and walk straight to school. I love that.
Okay, so one last thing, because we do have some Americans that actually were able to get here, and Axel is really good friends with one of our Americans. Axel, what has it been like studying with an authentic American here? How has that helped you kind of have more of a American experience and kind of answer your questions about what college and stuff is like in the U.S.?
Right. Well, it's been really fun having Americans here, not only Norwegians, talking to them about how they know the system, because they naturally know it a little better than we do. Yeah. And they help us with any questions we have and are really good friends in general. So it's been a really fun experience.
And one fun thing, I mean, Otis pointed it out and Axel has pointed it out, but the connections you make here, you'll come into the program maybe not knowing anybody, because you two didn't know anyone.
No.
Nope.
And now you have friends here at ACN, but you'll also have friends in the U.S. And even if students go to University of North Dakota or Ohio State or Arizona State or wherever, they can travel and meet each other. And that's one of the cool things. And that's one thing that I love so much about the program is every year we have students that come from all over the country. And they make really close friendships with students they would have never met. And then they have these lifelong friendships. And we've been doing this for 28 years, like I said. And we, to this day, have, ACN friendships that are so strong. We have lots of ACN relationships, like married couples, ACN children, all the above. And all those things happen because they made the choice to come to this fun, unique, small little program in Moss, Norway first. So we would definitely recommend you check us out. We would love for you to come here. And if you're sitting at home and you have no plans for next semester, honestly, what should they do?
Apply. Yeah.
You guys should apply. Okay, so I wanted to thank our current students so much for joining this. They have the real answers, so I'm going to tag them when I post this so you can reach out to them on Instagram. But if you have any other questions for me or anyone else at ACN, just send us a message, fill the application out, and we would love for you to be part of American College Norway. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon, enjoy your morning in the U.S., and we hope to see you here soon.
Yeah.
Bye.